like you love JT back in '03. Up on MTV on a stage wearing shoes made of diamonds, singing songs about you like a siren. No, I won't be what you seem to need, cause I don't see what you seem to see. Ain't got troops in a crowd all united, ain't got you screaming loud and excited. I can't ever be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky, and we both know that I can't be your Backstreet boy. You'll never want me like you want CDs from the 90s, like you want Mac Clean, and I can't say to your face I don't want it that way. You seem stuck in a decade that you were born. Open one day and wake up on a tour bus headed to Rome for a Coliseum concert with thousands of crazy fans looking up at the stage at me dancing, knowing I'm your man. I can't ever be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky, and we both know that I can't be your Backstreet boy. I will never be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky, and we both know that I can't be your Backstreet boy.
Every 39 seconds, a business falls victim to a cyber attack. Shockingly, a staggering 92% of malware infiltrates organizations through email. In 2023, it's taking organizations an average of 49 days to identify a cyber attack. With CyberSafe DNS Protect, you get one platform with many benefits. Effortlessly control with advanced URL filtering and gain full network visibility. Protect your business from phishing, malware, and advertising tracking. Be up and running in less than 24 hours. Boost productivity with over 80 categories. Protect what matters most. Start protecting today with our free 30-day trial. Experience confidence with CyberSafe DNS Protect. Secure your digital world today. Visit our website.
Get ready for something big. It's the 5th edition of PlayCon, happening October 9th to 12th at the MFCC to Ali. Experience the latest games, tech showcases, epic tournaments, and awesome cosplay. Entrance is free. PlayCon, where gamers unite.
Right, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. It's I'm here today, joined by Astris. It's gonna be
Welcome,
our
welcome.
first co-cast or duo cast. Call it whatever you like. Looking very forward to that. Today we have
Yep.
aNarchy versus Project EVERSIO. Quite a hype game, if I do say so myself. aNarchy, perfect start so far, 4-0. We saw them a couple of days ago against Shadowhunters. Struggled a bit more than I thought they would, but they did get the job done at the end. EVERSIO, on the other hand, not the best start to the season this far. But this is, I think, a tale of two teams on opposing fronts, because on paper, aNarchy have perhaps played their easiest opponents, while EVERSIO have played the toughest, bar Pigeon Baguette, which was their opening matchup. So I don't know, expectations going into this game, Astros?
I mean, I expect Versio to come back. We all know that Versio is a very strong team, and they just need to get in that rhythm, get that focus going. And I'm pretty sure they can win. But as you said, aNarchy has had that great start, that will bring a lot of confidence coming into this game, But I think nerves are high, and we have a good game today. So let's see who wins.
Good, good. And of that, we can go straight into this match's head-to-head. So it is Exer with against Stakeli. We can see here both of these players have played 4 matches, and Stakeli slightly less headshot percentage, but quite substantial lower KD, and maybe quite close in ADR. But like we said, one was playing against the toughest of the toughest, and the other maybe hasn't been tested too much thus far. So I'd say Stakeli's holding very well in his own regard, and has been quite surprisingly leading the way in some of these games for Reversio. He wasn't really a star rifler or a star player, but he's been hitting some crazy shots this season, so massive credit to him.
Yeah, and you have to also know that, your KD and your average damage, will be low when you are losing the games. When you are winning games, you will have higher KDs, more damage, bigger headshot percentage. So of course, you have to factor that into as well. Also the skill of your opponents really matter, So you can't really judge these stats how they come. You just have to take them in context. And from what I'm seeing, I think is going to be a great head-to-head, an
Great to
interesting one
hear.
as well.
And I can confirm our veto is ready and the server is live, and we will be playing on Ancient. So for aNarchy here, they did struggle against Shadowhunters. Well, they did 13-8, so maybe not as close, or 13-7. Not exactly a struggle, but maybe a bit of a worrying sign, as they know how to play Versio on this map. But should be a good game regardless. We'll see how they get along. And yeah, I think apart from that, unless you have anything to add, we can cut to a quick intermission and we'll be back with the match.
Let's go straight to the match. See you guys.
Alright guys, welcome back. We're actually going to cover the knife round this time. And
Yep.
aNarchy on the CT side, see if they will stick there. They did win the knife round against Shadowhunters and they did opt for the CT side, so it will be interesting to see if the same is the case today.
Yeah, I mean, this map, you know, pretty important to get a good hub, good start going in, you know. So, yeah, Unknown takes down Nami here. Trade going out, but aNarchy seem to get the round done and they clinch it and see what they decide to go with.
One thing we should mention that we did notice as the players are hopping into the server is that Bungie is replaced by Name today. So it's his seasonal debut and maybe a rework for EVERSIO to try and get them going. It has to be said though, Bungie was their top fragger. So
Yeah, Bungie was the one that was pulling the most weight, I have to say.
So we'll just see how that goes. I'm hearing in chat that there is some lag. Hopefully that will settle itself out. If not, we'll try something in the halftime to fix it.
Here, beginning of the round, really slow start from Project EVERSIO, trying to see what defaults aNarchy are going for. And they spot out that there's no mid presence, so they do try to take mid. Luca AK holding that banana. Two people beat him outside, but not gonna do much. Exit gets the kill on the feet. Catelli gets the kill. It's a clear job. Gets a quadra kill. Nami on the site. Gets the bomb. Is in a decent position now. If only he just plants. Spots the player TT. Tries to bait out Donut. Let's see if he can get the kill. Nami playing it slow for his debut. Slapped a bit, but not enough damage to warrant any lack of confidence. He still goes for that 1v1 onto Donut, but can't seem to find it. Meanwhile, the CTs are rotating for a better position here, doubling down on Donut. And Nami goes for another bait defuse, but bait plant, sorry, but get killed. Peaks one, gets the kill, but is he expecting Bayou behind him? But it seems not, and Bayou gets the kill, ending out the first round for aNarchy.
Unfortunate for Namadel, almost got it, but I'm seeing a lot in chat that the stream is really lagging, so perhaps stop sharing my screen and you can join directly and maybe
Yeah, that's what I'm
see
doing.
if we'll sort that out.
Sorry for the technical issues.
Oh yeah, first time that we're doing with two people, so some growing pains, but hopefully will be more smooth now.
3 people out in mid. I mean, the CT's really pushing it there.
EVERSIO though quick onto this A site and aNarchy just Bayou in Donut, so they might have a free bomb plant here, and it will be Zelion take the plant, but gets caught through the smoke. Luca finding a second, as Nama will finally find a frag, but bomb still yet to be planted.
You know,
CTs.
4v3 for aNarchy. They have a pretty good position. Full HP, full buys. Nami gets taken out by KD4. Keeps trades. But Exech gets the kill. And they end out the round 2-0. Pretty rough start for Project EVERSIO, who decided to invest lightly into the second round. To really pay out as much as they hoped it would, but still got a pretty decent result getting on the site at least.
But they lack that bomb plant, and I feel like they got the side, but they didn't get the bomb plant, so that defeats the purpose at the end of the day. And they're gonna pay for it in round 3 here.
They're kind of feeling out, you know, the defaults, the positions that, you know, aNarchy are playing, and aNarchy are very playing aggressively on middle, while Trevor leading the way in A main. Let's see what he can do.
Interestingly though, Bomb is waiting just outside B ramp. This is the Kelly. Perhaps waiting for an A fake.
Bayou is on the A side here, waiting, hearing the steps, but these are hesitant. He sprays them down and gets 2 kills. Zelion cannot seem to trade him and goes to aggress CT, but are the CTs ready for this? Exa. The bomb is planted on B, so we're right to rotate so quickly, and you know, Project EVERSIO see a bomb going down, but they don't not gonna win the round, unfortunately.
Yeah, Retro was waiting over and long, and he knew it was a fake. Just takes down Stekelius, try to rotate into cave, and it's around for both of them. Zillion also gonna go down some extra cash for KD4 on that MP9. However, bomb was planted, so Eversio will be in with a buy for round 4 here. Loss bonus has been maxed out, bomb was planted there, and they will have their best opportunity yet after the pistol to try and take a round from aNarchy here. Also, Eversio traditionally really enjoy playing Ancient. They used to play it a ton in ESCA, and of course they maintained the same core. So we should be seeing some good things. But aNarchy once again aggressive down mid. Lots of utility damage onto Luca 8k though. Maybe something to work with for Eversio. No kills being traded.
Interestingly, they seem to never fall for that aggressiveness on mid. It's like they know they're waiting for it. They never try to really engage that, not even once in these 4 rounds. So Eversio might have done their homework on aNarchy and how they play Ancient. Meanwhile, some light pressure onto B, but nothing much is happening, honestly. Trevor trying to maybe put himself in a good position. Meanwhile, Keith is holding that cave angle and doesn't really maybe know which angle KD4 is holding here, but he seems to be privy to it.
Jump spot from Retro there, should have seen those T players down on ramp. Bomb is waiting just outside the B side, so it could end up there eventually. Eversio don't really have any presence towards the A side of the map. 2 players in mid and now 3 converging on the B side. Bomb still needs to be retrieved though. 45 seconds left.
I like how calm Eversio are right now in this round. They know, they have to make the move, but they also know that rushing in blindly is going to end up in casualties. And Nami gets taken down. Meanwhile, Trevor throws a flash onto the A side, and where's the start?
Ooh, Retro through the smoke catches Trevor on the cross, so 2-man advantage for aNarchy here. Eversio yet to get the bomb plant. Zillion will stick that down now, but just the flash and the nade left in the post plant.
Not much going well for Eversio today, but
It started so promising as well. The heavy utility damage onto Luca, but Nama a bit over. He really needs to find this frag. Will be down 54, but does go down. Traded though. And it's all of a sudden Eversio. This is a 2v1, 1v1 now. Bayou against Stekeli.
Drops him out, but Stekeli holds the angle and gets the kill ultimately. That's a good play from Project EVERSIO, who, honestly, mid-round wasn't looking too good for them, but they turned it around. A quick triple kill by Zelion, and he got the job done. So, pretty much sums up Project EVERSIO. You know, you can never count these guys out.
It was an important round to pick up as well. Was the first buy round, and the loss there would have seen them 4-0 down, looking staring down the barrel of a 5-0 deficit so early on in the game. So.
And the economy, I mean, the economy in this game is unforgiving. Max rounds 12 really makes it so that every round matters, even the eco round.
Keith aggressive. Almost gets caught by KD4. Down to this one.
I mean, Keith right now is in a tough position. You know, he has some utility left that he might have to put to use, but he doesn't really know how to apply it. Meanwhile, we see Stekeli pushing Red Room. Maybe looking to get that good position, but Ixa is waiting for him patiently. Stekeli to hold 2 angles at once. He is struggling a bit to do so, but meanwhile Zelion trying to spam, trying to get some easy damage onto the CTs, but aNarchy are playing very defensive positions. KD4 in cave and Retro holding back long from long actually. So I don't know what we're gonna see. Trevor trying to address, finds KD4 and gets an easy headshot, but does not seem to too quickly in. Smoke drops down from CT, so it's up to Retro now to hold the B side. Let's see what he can do. Flash is coming out. Molly's coming out, but it's bad Molly. All eyes on Retro as Exech comes to back him up now. It's looking better, but it's taken down. Unfortunate team damage, but Unknown still gets a kill on Nami. Now it is a 3v1. Zelion is very low, 22 HP. He decides to save, and he's hearing Bayou coming from behind. Bayou is not expecting him to be so close, or else he'll be scoped in, but quickly gets the kill onto Zelion. Nice reaction time, and gets that kill Very important round here from aNarchy to shut down Project EVERSIO's momentum, I guess, if you can call it that. I mean, it's just one round, I know, but still, you know.
Very, very rough start to the game from EVERSIO here. So, I don't... Keith, down to 1 HP, didn't really know what to do for the rest of the round. Tried to walk out of ramp. Couldn't even take any tick through that molly, of course, was so low and just instantly goes down. Bomb falls in no man's land, and the rest of the team have to play around with that. Off the back of that, a quick B play from EVERSIO. It seems like ramp will be smoked off, and all 5 players quick onto the bomb side, aiming for an exit, and Retro, so rely and wait, and they're gonna combine for a flurry of frags. And just Keith left does find a couple of kills off his own though. Retro still on long, could deny this bomb plant. Keith with the smoke.
Heat goes for that util there, so fortunately holds the wrong angle. I mean, this round it was kind of unlucky getting sprayed from the smoke, you know. But last round, I mean, why give the bomb to the player that's 1 HP? I don't know. That kind of felt like the wrong play for me. I mean, for Project EVERSIO, they should have stuck the bomb on someone who would at least survive a few bullets. But alas, Project EVERSIO are down 4 rounds, so going to be a hard half. Can they make it?
Well, we already
see
said
it.
it is EVERSIO, so anything can happen. But they have to start hitting these rounds eventually. Halfway through the first half here, just 1 round to show for it.
Yeah.
River though, good start. Does find KD4.
Exactly, and I mean, they're playing it slow now. They don't really want to overcommit. Smoke still is down on main, and Keith kind of does not know really what to do. Gets the bomb and goes for that lineup. Hoping to get a kill. Meanwhile, Trevor gets 2 kills. Well, actually, only gets 1, but gets an
Second
assist
bomb
on
around,
another.
though.
And
Good help, and Zelion catching the rotating Luca on this lurk, and Stakeli could find the
Stakeli
final
now.
frag. Good shot from Bayu, and EVERSIO with a dominant display in this buy round. 4 players staring alive, and perhaps finally they've arrived on Ancient. 5-2 now. Interesting to look at the scoreboard this time. We see Retro and Exer top fragging for aNarchy, quite a common team. However, Bayu doing very well as well, 6th century over on the side of EVERSIO. The debutant Name currently top fragging, however, all of the team quite close in that regard. 3 players on 4 frags, and Zelion on 3.
yeah, it seems like their last game, like against the Turks, they had the same kind of start.
Oh,
Rough start.
KD4.
KD4 gets 2 kills on Cave. They're basically securing their B site.
He punished Shadowhunters so often from that angle, repeatedly taking cave aggressively and finding frags. And after a while, Shadowhunters were used to it, but EVERSIO not yet waiting for him. Keith though,
Messing with the
good
bull.
headshot.
Keith gets a headshot through the smoke. I mean, pretty good shot.
Maybe a way back into this round that KD4 had locked them out of so early on.
Utility coming out. I mean,
Molly on site as well. Should sell that this is a B split, but first to expect 2 players playing on site. First one has gone down. Now KD4 and Cave trying to spam towards that pillar position. Won't find the frag, so EVERSIO do get the bomb plant. 2 versus 3 now. See them, they picked up their first round in a disadvantageous situation. Bayu, another miss shot though, Stakeli able to capitalize. Stakeli with a second onto Exer over on long.
insane.
And just
Stakeli is
KD4
insane.
left. Low HP on Zelion. However, KD4 not faring too much better himself and opts for the save here. So, a big play from Stakeli over towards short. And a 3K in the round for him will secure a 3rd round for EVERSIO as they look to tie up this game. 5-3 now, and the first time EVERSIO have managed to win 2 rounds back to back as well.
Yeah, Stakeli really turned that round around. I mean, he gets in a groove and just controls the round. You know, those kills, you know, pretty calm when he took those shots, and it seemed like it, you know, everything went his way this round. So, pretty good round from Project EVERSIO, as you said. 2 rounds in a row. Could start a chain of wins going here, as aNarchy don't really have the money to invest into this round. The Eagles and the solitary M4 trying to stay around 2K to afford the next round, but Project EVERSIO are sure to know this.
Oh, it's main aggression from aNarchy this time though. that M4 and other two players gonna go aggressive with Cave, and they're gonna find Keith. So man advantage
Wow.
for aNarchy here, and
They just seem to be
unable to retrieve
making
the
the right
AK,
decisions, you know?
yeah, exactly. Trying so hard to get this AK, but EVERSIO don't want to allow him to do that.
As Zelion and Scatelli make their way up main, and the rest of the team going down donut. Smokes on CT coming out now from Trevor. Let's see what they can do. Shots fire, but found Zelion taken down.
So
Trevor
many
takes down
frags.
KD4. Yeah, so
Trevor
many frags
somehow
at once.
just alone in the 1 versus 3.
But is in a decent position. Bomb is on him, and he decides to go back on main. He is not stuck. At least he can thank the heavens for that. I
This is
mean,
around the version of Let's Slip Away. 4 players on pistols, and they just lose all of those opening duels. Keith going down immediately to the 2 pushing in the cave, and then Retro
Look at
finds a
mid.
frag onto Zelion.
ooh, the timing on Exer.
Trevor doesn't find the frag. We'll get it eventually though, and that is the one rifle that aNarchy should have. But Bayou, what a shot! Shuts down Trevor and secures an eco round, or a force buy of all things for aNarchy here.
Not really a force, as they just stood just under 2k. So
Yeah,
no
fair
more
enough.
of an eco.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? And they really made that round happen. They pushed A main. It was the right call, and they had that aggression, and most ultimately they had the aim to back it up. And we're seeing some good Counter Strike from aNarchy today. Wow.
And EVERSIO going to be kicking themselves. That should have been 5-4 there. They
Yep.
should be playing for the draw right now. Instead, have to play catch up, trying not to lose the half on round 10. They will have a good buy though, just the SMG on Zelion. All the other players will have AKs available and utility to boot. So Bomb is currently down towards B ramp. Interesting to see where this round will end up though. Zelion very aggressive towards A main, but that op shot ringing off will force him to go a bit further down, as the rest of EVERSIO start to line up outside of this B side. We haven't seen KD4 go aggressive through cave in the past couple of rounds, something that might have worked to his benefit here. 65 seconds left on the clock. Keith starts to walk his way up the ramp shortly. aNarchy, they're happy to give them the site and play retake though. It's Unknown and KD4 both from this back position, but Keith headshot onto Retro. And site is opened up. Trevor with the headshot of his own onto KD4, looking for the second onto Exer, but will go down instead. Zelion, great positioning here, could catch player, will find the frag. No, actually, Luca able to turn around and take down Zelion. Well, the round stays alive, but Stekeli quickly shuts down that flank, and off the back of it, it looks like aNarchy have called the save, and it will indeed be the save call. Exer and Bayou looking to hold on to these rifles. Bayou as well, AWP in hand, not letting it fall into the hands of EVERSIO here.
Zelion getting really close, just leaving Luca 13 HP. Fortunately, he only had that SMG, so that's to be expected, but that, in my opinion, should have been a kill.
And he
been
played
one
it so
more.
perfectly as well. It was just
Yeah.
that final frag then that didn't quite go his way.
One more EVERSIO player should have been alive here, but it's no matter, because they have the money to buy for their own team, so that's pretty good. I mean, Stekeli, though, having the game of his life right now. 9 kills.
I want to say he's
But not-
tied on kills with Exer, so the head-to-head was spot on. These two
Yeah.
players playing perhaps not similar roles, but carrying similar weight for their team.
I mean, but you have to also look at Retro with 11 kills. I mean,
Yeah, he's
Retro
going crazy.
steadily getting those kills. So, at least 1 kill around now. So let's see if he can keep it up on round 11 of this. Ancient gets the opening kill onto Trevor, but they can't trade him. Luca gets the kill onto Zelion. Nami trades back. Nami left 20 HP now. Stekeli drops the bomb down. Nami gets the kill onto Baj, but aNarchy here really spread out thin. KD4 gets in contact with Stekeli, but Stekeli gets the kill. And Keith gets the kill onto Excel from the smoke zone. That's pretty much round done for Project EVERSIO, and that's a good cleanup from Keith. Very good round from him today. That brings it up to 6-5. I mean, we could see a draw in this first half. That could be the best that Project EVERSIO, wish for.
Yeah, and Aversio, so often, it's kind of crazy that when they have the man advantage, they end up, messing it up or overthinking it. But in those 3v5s, 2v4 situations, they kind of just enter a flow state where this chemistry of having this consistent lineup across multiple ESEA seasons really starts to shine, and they can just sort of trust each other.
Yeah, it
Zelion
seems
did
like the
say
rounds that
that.
they should win, they do lose, and the rounds that they should lose,
They
they
win,
win.
yeah. And Zelion did
So,
say that they haven't had any practice sessions, and that this has all just been, this chemistry and knowing each other and trusting each other, and that does
which is impressive,
show,
but
yeah.
also makes sense, because the results are not the best, and
Yeah,
going up
1-3
against
so
a
far. A must win for Reversio today. aNarchy already
must-win.
securing playoffs, just playing for a top 2 berth. While Reversio playing for their survival. And will be exact zero first blood in this round. Name finds Trevor as well. Unknown Retro also taking down Stekeli, so Versio once again a round that they definitely outgunned aNarchy and they find themselves on the back foot. Zelion does find that frag onto Bayou. XM did not work in his favor. Could have a chance to find Exa here, will indeed as well. So 2 versus 3, definitely still a possibility. 40 seconds left in the round. And aNarchy, losing those 2 players, have been spread quite thin. Oh, 3-way split. 1 player A, 1 player B, and 1 player mid. As Versio both start to make their way out of cave. It will be KD4 with the Deagle over towards long, and he does have Retro in CT for support. Smoke will plume now, should give an indication of where this will end up. KD4 did walk ahead of the molly for a second, but has opted to fall back, and that second molly is going to keep them at bay as well. All 3 aNarchy players have rotated over towards this B side now, but Versio able to get in those post-plant positions. Nate not gonna really do much. So Luka in front of the smoke, looking for the frag and will find Heat. Zelion finds one of his own, gonna need the ace. However, Retro able to secure the final frag in the round and in the half. 14-7 as aNarchy will take a 7th round and secure the first half.
Well, great half from aNarchy. I mean, they lost 5 rounds, but honestly, it was just a Versio going crazy. I mean,
Zelion 4k
no.
in that round. He has 7 kills right now. He had 3 kills in 11 rounds and gets 4 in that final round, almost winning the round, not quite able to do so. We'll definitely need to see more of him on the CT side here for Project EVERSIO. However, promising signs for the boys in blue, and they're not out of the woods just yet over on the aNarchy side. Just a 2-round advantage. Retro though 14-7. What a first half from him. Exec also 11-9, doing very well. So aNarchy definitely have the firepower. Perhaps Luka a bit quieter today than we're used to seeing, but his team more than making up for it as it stands. And the Versio, they've gamble stacked on this B site, and it's the wrong call. A is completely open, and aNarchy have just been allowed to walk onto an open bomb site.
And it's not the most straightforward site to retake as well, especially when you don't have that utility. Luka 8k gets the kill onto Stekeli.
Stekeli. Tongue twister. Say it 2
It
times
is
fast.
much of a tongue twister. Trevor takes down Luka 8k. Now it's a 4v4 as Eversia tried to take back 2 players in cave. Zelion trades.
Oh, and Name, very important kill on Retro. Kit has to be picked up though, and they need to get on the defuse, but Trevor, with that final frag, ensures that Eversio will be in no rush and will secure the CT pistol.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I mean, Project EVERSIO, if they lost this round, that would have easily turned to a 9-5, and that's kind of getting into murky waters there. That's not a place you want to be, especially on the CT side.
They force straight into the second round, and they're going to try and reset the economy of Eversio. Eversio taking a timeout here to talk things over, but such an important round coming up. If aNarchy can secure this round, they might see an easy 9th or 10th round for free as well, as they would completely be resetting Eversio. Eversio seemingly aware of that danger though, have taken this timeout to talk things over. We see rifles come out for 3 players so far. 4th as well, Zelion picking up an M for a zone. And I expect the same for Trevor.
Yeah.
Eversio as well, we have to say. New roles for all the players this season. Zelion on the op, Trevor IGLing, and a bit of a shuffle in between there. So maybe not everybody playing their comfort positions. So credit to them for trying something new, trying to shake it up. And so far making it quite the contest over on Ancient, with the opportunity to tie up the game here.
Yeah, I mean, pretty important round for both teams, because if aNarchy wins this round, I mean, they've just reset the economy, essentially won that bonus round. But I mean, Exec comes out on A, they're not ready for it.
Yeah, another quick
That's
A main
very
push.
strong.
First, you weren't expecting it, second round in a row. They did the retake once, can they do it again? That's a
Now
great
with better
volley to
guns, though.
deny the plan. Just gives players enough time to walk onto side, but Retro does find the first frag onto Stakeli, so EVERSIO with a lot of work to be done. And Trevor needs to be careful, as there is a lurk from Exec.
I was gonna say Exec right now comes in at the perfect time, as Unknown takes down Keith as well, and two players left on EVERSIO side, both left on CT, and it seems like they're going to save. So Zelion with that MP9 and Name with that M4A1S.
It just all falls apart for EVERSIO.
Yeah,
Oh dear,
as you were saying, the round that they should win, they lose, and Exec gets that kill onto Nami now, only gonna save that the MP9. Zelion hears the steps, but decides not to engage, as the armor and the grenade is going to be so useful in this round where money is dry. And as we go into the 15th round, I mean, 6-8, a 2-round lead. It's a comfortable 2-round lead. And on T side, where the money, you know, piles on.
Should
And
definitely be a 3-round lead here. You know, they
Well,
reset
probably
EVERSIO
will.
there. We can see there, I maybe a bit of a confidence, you know, hit for EVERSIO. Zelion didn't try to swing to trade Name there, so dead set on holding on to that SMG. And
yeah,
they're
but
gonna
do you
have so
blame
little
him
to
though?
play
It's
with in this round.
their
That's
only
a tough
glimpse of
call.
light.
It's
As
EVERSIO
now they have
forced into
both.
this round as well, yeah. So
Yeah, they have both that MP9 and that FAMAS. That might be a savior. We wouldn't know.
oh, and look at
Zelion.
the
Let's see if
radar.
we can...
EVERSIO heading to the wrong side once again. 3 times aNarchy have called EVERSIO's bluff. And 3 times EVERSIO forced to play a 5v5 retake.
This is seeming to be a bit fishy now at this point, as they take the gamble 3 times and 3 times they lose. I mean, luck is not on their side right now. Project EVERSIO deciding what they're gonna do. It seems like Keith is gonna have to disengage or lose his life, and that's what he's gonna do. Smart decision. Meanwhile, Trevor gets a kill into Exec. He was not really waiting for him, as Zelion pops the flash, gets pushed by KD4 and gets taken down, and now Zelion is in a
kid,
decent
don't
position,
time.
but no, not enough time for him, unfortunately. Maybe he can get this extra strike, but Luca 8k secures a round for aNarchy, as that turns into a 3-round lead, which is just makes that comeback harder, especially with this economy that EVERSIO have. I mean, it's just gamble after gamble, and none of them are working, you know. So
It's not
let's see
looking
what...
good, bruv. It's not looking good.
No, it's
EVERSIO
not looking good at all,
down
man.
in the dumps
Unfortunately,
currently. Just a saved MP9 and Deagle from that previous round. At this point, I mean, I throw caution to the wind and I just full send them down mid. You've already gambled 3 times. Your gambles went wrong all 3 of those times. Now just take map control, but
yeah.
EVERSIO
I mean, and
staying
that's something
disciplined.
that we've seen from aNarchy, which we're not seeing from Project EVERSIO, is that map control. Those 3-man pushes in the beginning of the round from aNarchy were really helping them lock down the sites, as Exec gets a kill onto Keith on A main and now prompts all the CTs to rotate. But could this be their problem? They're just rotating a bit too fast, as Molly's and utility comes down on A side. Zelion, this that USP and the Dream. Flash is coming out. Exec gets a kill onto Trevor. Nami gets a kill onto Exec. Luke 8k onto Nami, and Zelion trades.
The Zelion left his position is known though, and that AK of Luca never end up to find that final frag. I mean, that
The
round
1v3.
again, it's the USPs that get the kills. Everything saved just finds nothing. So EVERSIO not playing to their strengths currently. That SMG just goes foraging down A main alone and gets taken down with absolutely no trade potential. Just leaves the A side.
6 and 10 now.
Yeah.
It's
It's
17th
rough,
round,
it's
just
rough.
getting harder and harder and harder. But EVERSIO do come up with a buy here, so this could be essentially their last chance, and maybe that's what their IGL Trevor is screaming to them right now, to just find that one round in them, as they take mid aggression now. It's like they were hearing me talk, and
And oh
Trevor
dear.
pushes up
How has this happened? Eversio locked out of the B side. 3 players going aggressive in cave, 2 going aggressive down mid, and aNarchy just walking onto an empty site.
It's like they can see
It's
where
crazy.
they're-
It's like it's a
where
cartoon.
the players are. KD4 gets that kill to Trevor, and Name decides to let himself be unknown, but now swings for that double kill. That's the round.
Crisis
Slips away
averted
from aNarchy.
for Eversio. Crazy flurry of frags. Luca not able to do enough on ramp. Just good for 1 kill. Rest were quickly traded, and then Name found the rest from that cave position. So Eversio do able to stem the bleeding and do pick up a 7th round, a second CT round that should have come much earlier in the half, but better late than never for them. And it has to be more of the same going forward. They cannot afford any more slip-ups here. 10 and 7, 3 to tie up the game, but 3 away from defeat as well.
Yeah, and I mean, as we were saying before, the impossible rounds, the rounds where statistically, you know, they shouldn't be winning, Eversio are winning, and that round was a clear example of that, as aNarchy, very aggressive positions onto A. I mean, their speed is unmatched right now, as they take full complete control onto A side.
KD4, big frag to
KD.
the smoke.
84 is a beast right now, opening those sides up, letting CTs know that it's his time. And Exec comes with that rotate on middle. Here's Trevor reloading, so he knows that he's there, and now swings out and gets the kill. Project EVERSIO,
So often Trevor
unluckily.
has been punished in Donut by Exec. We've seen this happen 2 or 3 times
No,
this
gets the
round.
Gets a double, and KD4 trades quickly. A 1v2, not a great position, not a bad position. Nami has to find them though. Time is running low, and KD4 sprays the smoke. I mean, Nami didn't have much to do. Took the gamble, and again, it didn't pay off. 7-11 for aNarchy now.
Yeah, 4k in the round from KD4 there, so a massive round from him. Was having a bit of a quiet game. 9 and 13 was the only player with a negative KD over on the aNarchy side. Has tied it up now with a neat little bow, sitting currently 13 and 13. Eversio, though, will be left, well, in a very tough spot here. 11-7, as you did say. They have force, though, as it is do or die time over aNarchy. Once again, looking for a quick play, and they're going to send all these players up ramp. Zillion immediately shut down the long. And they're only good for 1.
I guess those 2 kills, you know, as aNarchy take over the site, and I mean,
Kelly might get
pretty
caught out by
slow
Exec
retake.
here. Finds the first, might not expect the second, doesn't indeed, and hearing that reload, Exec just gonna go and get himself a free frag. Eversio 1 versus 3 now for Trevor to deny map point, but he's not even gonna try this. Goes for the M4, won't even be allowed to save as much.
no,
All
no,
of a
no.
sudden, it's
not looking good
very,
for-
very, very dire for Eversio. 12-7 down, 5 match points for aNarchy, and Eversio 1 and 3 in the season, could be 1 and 4. And wow, 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 who would have expected this 1 month ago? Eversio, top pick of so many people going into the season. And all of a sudden, 1 match away potentially from missing out on playoffs.
That's what we're used to from EVERSIO, you know, that high level is what we typically see from this team, and sorry to say, they're not really giving us much of that high level right now, as they're 5 rounds down, and another aggressive push onto A means that
Could be
probably
all over in round
yeah, the
20
match is
here.
gonna end now,
Kelly
but-
does find that lurk of Exec, finally taken down, but might be too little too late. No kit either for this retake. So much work to do, so much utility remaining, and insult to injury on Name there. Let's go down to the smoke. KD4 finds another kill to the smoke while fully blinded with the heat. Looking for the third onto Zillion, does finally go down, but just Zillion and Skelly left. Both players from Donut. Does find another, really needs his kill on the Bayou as well. Does find it, so all of a sudden
Zillion.
actually, just Retro. But Eversio do need to stick this bomb, don't have the smoke for it as well, so really need the frag, and Zillion does find it. Does he have time though? It's gonna stick the frag, 4k in the round for Zillion, and might just have enough time for Eversio here. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, Eversio down to the wire.
how
Just lose
heartbreaking.
it.
Oh my god. How heartbreaking. What a nice clutch there from Zelion. Unfortunately, only needed that point 0.1 millisecond more, but unfortunate loss for Eversio, and that ends out, this today's round. And wow, what a match. I mean,
Big
not much
credit to aNarchy,
resistance.
yeah.
Yeah,
13-7 though, very, very dominant display on Ancient. I mean, last time I was speaking to Zelion, he said he only considers it not a bad loss if they get double digits, and Versio unable to do so today. But we're gonna head to a very quick intermission and see if we can get the KD4 guys on a quick interview. Sorry, the aNarchy guys, because KD4 came for an interview twice, so I associate him with the interviews of aNarchy. We'll see if we
fair
can
enough.
grab one of them for a quick talk in just a bit. Alright, guys, so I'm here with Exer and KD4 once again. Getting a bit of a common occurrence now, dejjem hawnhekk miegħi wara xi logħba ta' Anarchy. Ġi xi ħaġa
Ija.
normali li tiġi titkellem miegħi wara l-logħba. Ejdu niftit dik il-logħba kif mortu eżin riżultat tajjeb ħafna kontra tim li aħna qawwi Eversio u aħna nittrattawhom bħal aħjar tim, ġifieri rebħa 13-7 mhix ħaġa żgħira, so.
Fimni, jiena minna ħatijaj li nistennija dil-ġurnatu, għax l-Eversio dejjem lajt ix-xabat minn għandhom. Fl-axħar rnexxi l-wahda lura. Ma nafx għandu xi kummenti l-IGL tagħna ekseħ.
Illum għanajtek, illum tajtom garanzija li ħanerbħu. Waslet u kuntent nistgħu ngħidu.
Proset. U Egza, logħba inkredibbli minn għandek. Kont tagħmel lurks ta' barra minn hawn, speċjalment dak it-T-side, ma kellhomx kwiet l-imsik l-Eversio u l-ħin kollu jipprova jagħmlu retake. U mbagħad daqqa waħda hemm l-Egza warahom biġib il-kills. So proset ta' sona inti kont it-top fragger u anki qabel ma bdejna l-logħba kienna head to head. U kien int kontra Stekeli kienet il-head to head tagħna. So u naħseb kienet għażla tajba ħafna għax loba ta' barra minnaw. U irbaħtu jumej ilu naħseb kontra Shadowhunters l-istess mappa. U 13-7 naħseb kienet l-skor. U fakkarni 13-8. Ġifiri illum mort waħjar.
Illum ara, xwa Shadowhunters naħseb ħriġna 20% tal-potenzjal tagħna. Illum ħriġna 70% fada x'nippruvjaw. Għandna x'naqtfu iktar, nżommu saqajna mal-art u naslu ta' bil-mod il-mod.
Tajjeb, imma palissa l-start, l-aħħar darba qed perfect start 4-0, issa 5-0, ġifieri playoffs 100%. Imma potenzjalment l-iktar ġiex lobbiet diffiċli issa. Għandkom il-Order Zero u CSDE, ma nafx l-ordni, imma kif qed tippreparaw għal dawk il-lobbiet?
Maħna labu l-logħba tagħna bil-mod. Naħseb illum tajna risposta lil kull ħin minn id-dubitana li issa ġejjin il-lobby tqal. Sa naraw l-nħidu logħba b'logħba u round round. M'għandix għalfejn nippanikjaw.
Tajjeb, grazzi ħafna mela nerġa' ngħidilkom proset ta' riżultati sissa u good luck għall-lobbiet li ġejjin.
Thank you inti.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Ciao, Miħaja.
Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you, CMB.
See you.
Ciao, Żmien.
Every 39 seconds, a business falls victim to a cyber attack. Shockingly, a staggering 92% of malware infiltrates organizations through email. In 2023, it's taking organizations an average of 49 days to identify a cyber attack. With CyberSift DNS Protect, you get one platform with many benefits. Effortlessly control with advanced URL filtering and gain full network visibility. Protect your business from phishing, malware, and advertising tracking. Be up and running in less than 24 hours. Boost productivity with over 80 categories. Protect what matters most. Start protecting today with our free 30-day trial. Experience confidence with CyberSift DNS Protect. Secure your digital world today. Visit our website.
Get ready for something big. It's the 5th edition of PlayCon, happening October 9th to 12th at the MFCC to Ali. Experience the latest games, tech showcases, epic tournaments, and awesome cosplay. Entrance is free. PlayCon, where gamers unite.